Sometimes I wonder what would have happened if I had started lifting earlier. I don't think the gym would have magically fixed my life, and I don't believe that building muscle automatically gives you a girlfriend. But I do think it could have made a difference. When I was younger, I had almost no confidence. I avoided eye contact, I had bad posture, and I always felt uncomfortable in my own body. I wanted to talk to girls, but most of the time I talked myself out of it. I kept thinking, what's the point? She's not going to be interested anyway. Looking back, that mindset did more damage than I realized. If I had put forth real effort in the gym back then, maybe I would have seen positive results sooner. Maybe my shoulders would have been a little wider. Maybe my posture would have improved. Maybe I would have felt just a little more comfortable taking up space. And maybe that small change would have helped me speak with more confidence. I know progress takes time. You don't walk into a gym, lift for 2 weeks, and become a completely different person. But the more you train, the more you learn, and the stronger you get. You start to understand that effort matters, even when the results are slow. You learn to show up when you don't feel motivated. You learn to keep going when nothing seems to be changing. That is something I needed when I was young. I needed proof that I could improve. I needed the feeling of hitting a new PR and realizing that I was not as hopeless as I thought. I needed those small wins because small wins build confidence, and confidence changes the way you carry yourself. There was a girl in college I liked. We had a few short conversations, and sometimes I felt like there might have been a chance, but I never made a move. I never asked her to get coffee. I never even tried to keep the conversation going. I was too afraid of rejection. I felt like the clock was ticking, but instead of doing something, I froze. Now I wonder if I had been training seriously back then, would I have acted differently? Maybe not. Maybe she still would have rejected me. Maybe nothing would have happened. But maybe I would have at least tried. And honestly, that would have meant something. Because at a certain age, you start to understand that regret hurts more than rejection. Rejection is painful for a while, but regret follows you for years. It sits in the back of your mind and whispers, you should have tried. You should have started earlier. You should have put forth effort when it still could have changed more. Of course, lifting weights is not going to make every problem disappear. Training once a month is not going to make any difference. Going to the gym without discipline is not going to change your life. But if you stay consistent, if you eat well, if you sleep enough, and if you keep pushing yourself, you will eventually see positive results. And those results are not only physical. Yes, you may become more physically attractive. Your clothes may fit better. People may notice your body changing. But the bigger change happens inside. You start to come to terms with the fact that progress takes time, and you stop expecting life to change overnight. You become more patient, more disciplined, and a little harder to break. It's hard to put into words how powerful that can be. The first time you hit a new PR, it feels like proof. Proof that your body can adapt. Proof that your effort is not meaningless. Proof that you are not stuck forever. For someone who has spent years feeling invisible, that kind of proof can be huge. I still don't know if starting earlier would have helped me get a girlfriend when I was young. I can't rewrite the past. I can't go back and become the guy I wish I had been. But I do believe it would have given me a better chance. Not because muscles solve everything, but because confidence, discipline, and self-respect make a difference. So if I could talk to my younger self, I would keep it simple. I would say stop overthinking. Start training. Put forth effort. Progress takes time, but it is still progress. Maybe it would not have changed everything, but it might have changed something. And sometimes, something is enough.